Trump just met the president of South Africa, and I don't think anybody was expecting this.
Quiet. Let's go.
Thank you so much. President Trump, Anna Disaster from ENCA in South Africa. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Steve.
What would you like President Ramaphosa to do about the situation that we've just seen on the screen?
I don't know. Look, these are articles over the last few days. Death of people. Death. Horrible death. Death. I don't know.
But you know that
To pick anyone, white South Africans
It's terrible.
are fleeing because of the violence and racist laws. And this is all, I mean, I'll give these to you. So when you say, what would I like to do? I don't know what to do. Look at this. White South African couples say that they were attacked violently. And,
President Trump, when will you go and see for yourself if it is indeed true?
well, I could do that. Look, here's burial sites all over the place. These are all white.
So President Trump is confronting the South African president with articles, and he even showed him a video of some of the stuff that's taking place in that country right now. And the South African president, he seems a little bit confused.
There's approximately 1,000 of them. They're all white farmers, the family of white farmers.
He's showing the video.
Aren't driving. They're stopped there to pay respects to their family member who was killed. And it's a terrible sight. I've never seen anything like it. Both sides of the road, you have crosses.
Have they told you where that is, Mr. President? No, I'd like to know where that is, because this I've never seen.
He's never seen this.
Okay.
I mean, it's in South Africa this week.
We need to find out.
I mean, this is just unbelievable. However, what I think is admirable about this is it is not this, hey, your country's terrible, look at what you're doing, you're being so bad. He's saying, look, this is evidence of a big problem. What are you going to do about it?
You are so bad. You're such a bad reporter. This is one after another. This family was wiped out. I'm just looking.
Can we get a response from President Ramaphosa,
Your
please?
reaction to those videos, Mr. President?
President Trump,
Well, I think the videos are so. No. When you look at the videos, I mean, how does it get worse? And these are people that are officials, and they're saying that kill the white farmer and take their land. That's what it is. And I have other friends in South Africa. I have people that left. One in particular that says you can't go there. He said they want to take your land. They take your land and they kill you. It's okay, and they say it's okay to do. Now we're going to talk about it.
We're going to.
But this is a tremendous look. This is a story recent. These are all people that recently got killed.
Yeah.
And I don't know how it can get any worse. These are and you know, the men that you saw, the people that you saw in that movie, those are officials. Those are people that were in office.
There's nothing you can do. There's nothing this parliament can do. With or without you, people are going to occupy land. We require no permission from you, from the president, from no one. We don't care. We can do whatever you want to do. Who are you to tell us whether we can occupy land or not? We are going to occupy land. Yes. South African occupy land. That's who we are.
Honorable
do whatever
member,
you want to do. You can withdraw my membership from this useless parliament.
Honorable. Yes, honorable member.
Must never be scared.
Okay, I think you understand. This video was played on the screen in the White House in front of all of the press and in front of the South African president. He's going to have to address this at some point, but he is not screaming at the South African president. He's just showing the evidence. He's putting it on the table.
Let me clarify that.
Yeah.
Let me clarify that, because what you saw, the speeches that were being made, one, that is not government policy. We have a multi-party democracy in South Africa that allows people to express themselves. Political parties
Yes, it does.
adhere to various policies, and in many cases, or in some cases, those policies do not go along with government policy. Our government policy is completely against what he was saying, even in the parliament. And they're a small minority party, which is allowed to exist in terms of our constitution.
But you do allow them to take land.
No.
You do allow them
it's
to
crazy
take
situation.
land.
Nobody can
and then
take
when
land.
they take the land, they kill the white farmer. And when they kill the white farmer, nothing happens to them.
No, there is
Nothing happens to
There
them.
is criminality in our country. People who do get killed, unfortunately, through criminal activity, are not only white people. Majority of them are black people. And we have now
The
been
farmers are
utilizing.
black. The farmers are not black.
We
I don't
now-
say that's good or bad, but the farmers are not black. And the people that are being killed in large numbers, and you saw all those grave sites, and those are people that loved ones going, I guess on a Sunday morning, they told me, to pay respect. And, you know, I mean, we're here to talk about it, and I didn't
we
know
will
we'd get
talk about
involved here. But I will say this, that if the news wasn't fake like NBC, which is fake news totally, one of the worst, ABC, NBC, CBS, horrible. But if they weren't fake news like this jerk that we have here, if we had real reporters, they'd be covering it. But the fake news in this country doesn't talk about that.
Well, they're going to be talking about it now. And part of solving a problem is talking about it. If you don't bring something like this up at an opportunity like this, when the cameras of the world are watching, how is anybody going to get justice?
Talk about it, but now they have to talk about it. But they won't.
They have to.
This won't even be a subject. They'll have him talking about why did a country give a free, think of this, why did a country give an airplane to the United States Air Force? Okay? The United States, not to me, to the United States Air Force, so they could help us out, because we need an Air Force One until that's Air Force One, it's being built. 2 of them being built. But Boeing's a little bit late, unfortunately. So why did they give us a plane to the United States Air Force? That's what that idiot talks about after viewing a thing where thousands of people are dead.
I'm sorry, I don't have a plane to give you.
I wish you did. I'd take it. I would take it. If your
was
country
pretty
offered
good.
the United States Air Force a plane, I would take it.
Okay. But coming back to this issue, which I really would like us to talk about.
He's letting him talk. He's letting him make jokes. He's not treating him like the enemy. He's treating him like the one person on this planet that can come up with a solution to the crisis going over there. And hey, people say Trump's not a politician. They say he's not well-mannered like President Obama used to be. But I think this is probably as well-mannered as you're going to get over this subject matter.
And talk about it very calmly. We were taught by Nelson Mandela that whenever there are problems, people need to sit down around a table
Like
and
this.
talk about them.
Well, there are
And this
problems.
is precisely what we would also like to talk about, including, of course, trade matters, investment matters.
Oh, got that paper.
The issues that concern you as the United States.
Those are all recent.
And
Those are all deaths.
Yeah, in many ways, I mean, one should say you are a partner of South Africa, and you are raising concerns, and these are concerns that we are willing to talk to you about. Let me just add quickly, you know, the criminality that we are experiencing in our country needs quite a lot of technological capability. And in one of our areas in South Africa, we're using US technology, which is able to, in many ways, identify with.
And now he's giving away the paperwork. Holding on to that paperwork for a long period of time in front of the cameras is a bad optic for any politician. But what's fascinating about this, here's another angle of the room, and we have Elon Musk right here, who's from South Africa. But for some reason, people are upset that refugees from South Africa are being granted residency in the United States after everything we just looked at.
Now, this week, a group of 59 white South Africans arrived in the US, where they've been granted refugee status. President Donald Trump says the refugee applications were expedited because they're victims of racial discrimination. The South African government denies this. Afrikaners settled in South Africa nearly 4 centuries ago and led the apartheid movement there. Usually it takes years for the government to process refugees. This group waited just 3 months. Let's go to our North America correspondent, Namia Iqbal.
People are upset about the special expedited treatment.
To one of these men.
If you're white, you're wrong in South Africa. You're a land thief. you are a racist. The whole time it's being told, and there is racist white people, plenty of them.
You say you're not a racist white person?
No, not at all. I've got many black friends. I think I've got more African black men as friends as white friends. I'm tired of being told, just because I'm white, I'm a thief. Just because I'm white, I'm wrong in this. I had nothing to do with apartheid. Nothing, nothing, nothing.
Is there anything specific that's happened?
That's a pretty big point that he brings up. The idea that he's somehow responsible for wrongs that he didn't have anything to do with, and that he is now being held responsible for that and is a criminal because of it. That's pretty tough. My wife is Japanese, and you know what? People from Japan today are not the same people who lived in Japan 80 years ago. Same thing with people from Germany. The people in Germany today are not the same people that were living in Germany 80 years ago. And the whole reason you have a lot of the problems that you're seeing in South Africa, and even problems in countries like modern day America, is because this idea of forgiveness and national unity, we're being told we can't have that superficial things have to divide people and contribute to this. And that's a real shame, but the real question is, what do you think? Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.